Angel Reese is legitimately bad at basketball, like god-awful. One of the worst coordinated players I've ever seen. Just throws shit up and prays. They're treating her like a Make-A-Wish kid. Oh, look, she hit a jump shot. I mean, honestly, yeah. Her team went on a nice run after they finally took her sorry ass out.
The numbers from Unrivaled just came in, and let me tell you, it's not pretty. If you thought the hype around Angel Reese was bulletproof, you might want to sit down for this one.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
Unrivaled burst onto the scene with a solid 310,000 to 320,000 viewers on debut. Not bad, right? That's a strong start for a league trying to compete in the crowded sports world. But then comes Angel Reese's big comeback game after her controversial ejection. You'd think everyone would be glued to their screens, waiting to see her respond, to prove the coach and the critics wrong. But guess what? It was an absolute flop.
Played last night, and she's back to mid-season form. She really is. She's absolutely delivering on that double-double. That's right, points, rebounds, and of course, losses.
Only 140,000 people tuned in. That's right, 56% of the Unrivaled audience just vanished. Can you imagine that? Half the people who gave this league a chance just said, "Nah, we're good," and it doesn't stop there. Things get even more embarrassing when you see what happened next.
Avery comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. She was unable to get it in.
So let's break this down. Angel Reese's game against Phantom was supposed to be a must-watch event. She had just been ejected in the previous game, sparking all kinds of drama. Fans were supposed to tune in, expecting her to come back and light up the court, making headlines with a fiery redemption performance. But nope, only 140,000 people showed up. That's terrible for someone who's been hyped as a ratings magnet, a box office star. And the worst part? That number looks even worse when you compare it to another Unrivaled game that same week.
Foul! Get the hell out of the basketball game. It's the same as it was last year, folks. Seriously. We're going to get the double-doubles and lose the game.
Let's talk about LA versus Owls. No ejections, no over-the-top drama, no viral trash talk. Just basketball. Pure, simple, regular basketball. And guess how many viewers they got? 190,000. That's 50,000 more than Angel Reese's supposed big return game. Can you believe that? A game with zero controversy, zero drama, and just clean balling managed to attract way more people than Angel Reese's much-hyped comeback. At this point, we have to ask, what would it take to get fans interested in watching her? Because it sure looks like basketball alone isn't doing it.
Well, again, no Brianna Stewart today. Chicago's missed 7 straight shots.
That's off all screen, so she's not getting any easy look.
Reese, short.
For months, we've been told that Angel Reese is a game changer, that she's a walking headline, a ratings juggernaut. But now that the numbers are in, the reality is becoming clear. The hype isn't translating into actual viewers. Think about it. If a major controversy-fueled storyline like an ejection couldn't bring fans to the screen, then what will? At this point, should Unrivaled start handing out free prizes just to get people to watch? Maybe they should offer mascot. Stunts at halftime, buy one, get one tickets, or free Wi-Fi for every stream. Maybe a raffle for a new car just for sitting through a full game. Because if Angel Reese can't keep the audience engaged, then what's left?
I can't tell that anything's changed or gotten any better. Again, go back and look. The double-double streak, yeah, there was a whole hell of a lot of losing in there for the sake of that streak. Seriously. They make gumbo in Louisiana where she went to college, but she's cooking Dumbo, not gumbo. I cracked up when I saw this live. She's still catching her own rebounds and not making shots from 5 foot away. Unrivaled, it was boring, but fantastic for memes. Oh, it's going to birth a whole generation of content, I guarantee you, around that. Absolutely.
Here's the real problem. This isn't just about Angel Reese. This is about unrivaled as a brand. A new league needs momentum. It needs stars that actually bring in an audience. And the fact that Angel Reese, one of their supposed biggest draws, is losing viewers at this pace, that's a major red flag. Fans aren't buying the hype. They aren't tuning in for the drama. And they definitely aren't watching just for Angel Reese. At some point, the league has to realize you can only sell controversy for so long before people start tuning it out. Now, you already know Angel Reese isn't the type to take criticism quietly. And if there's one thing we've seen before, it's that she doesn't hold back when things don't go her way. So what happens now? Does she blame the media? Does she call out the fans? Does she turn the focus on Unrivaled itself? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. She's not going to be happy about this. And honestly, can you blame her? Because this isn't just a small dip in viewership. This is a complete ratings collapse. And here's the kicker. This is just the beginning. At this point, the numbers, the performances, and the lack of fan interest make one thing crystal clear: Angel Reese is nowhere near Caitlin Clark in terms of impact. And based on what we've seen in both the WNBA and now Unrivaled, she isn't even the second best. Think about it. Caitlin Clark shattered records, brought in sellout crowds, and literally elevated the WNBA's viewership single-handedly. When Clark steps on the court, it's must-watch television. Fans, casuals, analysts, even haters, all tune in just to see what she'll do next. Now compare that to Angel Reese. She was hyped up as Clark's rival, the so-called villain of women's basketball. But here's the brutal truth. She isn't good enough to even play that role. You can't be a true rival if your skills don't measure up, your performances don't move the needle, and most importantly, fans don't care when you play. When people talk about legendary sports rivalries, they think about Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, two superstars who dominated, pushed each other to new heights, and created a must-watch spectacle every time they faced off. Angel Reese? She doesn't even come close to that level. And honestly, it's an insult to even mention Magic Johnson in the same breath as Angel Reese. Magic was a basketball genius, an all-time great. Reese? She's struggling to keep 140,000 people interested in an entire game. At best, this isn't a Bird versus Magic rivalry. This is more like Caitlin Clark versus a random Twitter personality who just tweets about her 24/7. Rivalries are built on greatness clashing against greatness. And let's be honest, there's no clash here. Caitlin Clark is soaring to new heights while Angel Reese is out here losing viewers left and right. So where does Angel Reese go from here? Because it's obvious. She's not the future of women's basketball. Maybe it's time she fully commits to her side hustle, podcasting. We've already seen her put more effort into trash talk and off-the-court antics than actual basketball. She's clearly more comfortable talking about the game than playing it. And let's be real, at this rate, she's halfway to an OnlyFans subscription anyway. I mean, have you seen how unprofessional she dresses? While other athletes focus on branding themselves with excellence, Reese is out here leaning into controversy, thirst traps, and attention-seeking gimmicks. At some point, you have to ask, is she really a serious basketball player? Or is she just using the sport as a platform for everything else? Because the way things are going, the fans are making their decision. Fans aren't stupid. They know the difference between true talent and someone who's been overhyped by media narratives. And the numbers don't lie. Angel Reese isn't a ratings draw. She isn't an elite player. And most importantly, Angel Reese isn't Caitlin Clark's rival.
The game, what happened, there's a lot blown up on Twitter about Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, all the credit in the world to LSU. They were tremendous. They deserve it. They had a tremendous season. Kim Mulkey coached them so well. She's one of the best basketball coaches of all time, and it shows. And she only said really kind things to me in the handshake line, so I'm very grateful for that too. But honestly, I have no idea, and I was just trying to, spend the last few moments on the court with, especially the 5 people that I've started 93 games with, and relishing every second of that.
And nobody wants to talk about it because it would completely destroy the fake rivalry that some media outlets still desperately try to push. But the numbers don't lie. The fans have already spoken, and it's not even close. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned.